Hi, it's Carrie from Twinsburg Library again, and I wanted to show you a few things about Google Slides that hopefully should make your life a little bit easier. So I have found that with my son's assignments that a lot of times they show up where they're an attachment in Google Classroom that he then has to open and edit the slide. So I have pulled up one of those types of slides here from the Dodge Test account. Thank you again for letting us use this account. And this is a cool reading interest survey, which I feel like I could fill out right now because I love to read. And we can see it pretty well. We're in Chrome. This is on a Mac. This should look similar on a Windows PC. But if you are in a situation where you can't see this, sometimes I've noticed that they're very small, the slides. Like maybe this one might be a little bit smaller, harder to see. So if you go to the upper right-hand corner, when you zoom on a Google slide, you actually want to zoom in. Instead of making it bigger, or zoom out, excuse me. Instead of making the screen bigger by pressing that plus sign right there, you will want to click on the minus sign. And you see what is happening, that on the left-hand side and on the top, the things around the slide are getting smaller, which gives you more room on the slide itself, so you can actually see more of the slide. So that's a tip that I wanted to share with you. Now, another thing that may come up when you are working on these slides. So in the left-hand column, all the slides are positioned. So if you need to switch back and forth between more than one slide, you just click. And then on the right here, there is a scroll bar that you can go up and down with. And a lot of times the teachers will have pre-filled the text boxes with spots that your child can type, or your student who you are helping. So right here I can type, I want to read all the books in the library. That is quite an audacious goal for our students. But now I have noticed though that sometimes when you click on these text boxes, you might accidentally click on the delete button. So especially if it's a math page and there's a bunch of those little tiny text boxes next to each other. So imagine that I accidentally pressed the delete key. Oh no, it's gone. So I want you to become friends with the undo button, which is right up here at the top, these two arrows. Click undo. And then your thing that you accidentally deleted will come back. Now, worst case scenario, your undo button goes gray or something happens and you close it or it's the end of the world. You can always click on insert and then text box. Then you can draw a different text box where you can then put whatever it is that you need to type. And then you can move that text box to where it needs to go. You can resize it. So if you lose that text box, it is not the end of the world. But I prefer the undo key or the undo button up at the top, because that is the easiest way to make sure you get back what you might have lost. The undo button is your friend in any sort of computer application, but it is especially good with Google Slides because our teachers have done so much work putting these great slides together, and we do not want to lose that formatting that they have given us. So these are just a couple of quick tips for you. Now, if you want more information on Google Slides, please feel free to reach out to the library. We have done extensive presentations on slides, but for this, the purpose of this video is for us to show these two basic things that I hope will help you with your students. Thanks for watching.